Ba 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 ba.
That was good. That was good. BoyFlop.
God.
If you had to summarize BoyFlop in one sentence, it would be where'd he go?
Where's Buttery Jack?
Is Buttery Jack taking a buttery boob slop?
A buttery crap.
Doesn't rhyme.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's a close rhyme. Isn't there a word for that? Like
A buttery crap?
No, like words that like they're not like perfect rhymes, but they like have like the
Phonetics.
the vowels right. I don't know. Jonathan Young would know, but he's in Minnesota
With Paul, also known as.
he's older, so it'd be. What? Didn't sound lower. That's Paul.
Have you ever seen that? What is that like? That you know that old show, with Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry. A bit of Fry and Laurie. You remember that?
I think so.
It's like them. It's like kind of like a sketch comedy back in the day, and like one of their best skits is where like the guy walks up with a lighter and he's like, "Hello, my name is." Like every time he says his name, he's like, "You're telling me your name is."
Yeah, he drops a pen.
Yes, my name is. It's a lighter.
I wonder if I could get my name legally changed to Family 7X.
There's just a part where he's like, "Where were you born?" and he like tap dances and slaps the guy
right across the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. There was this one comedy sketch from the 50s where it was like two guys on stage and they were talking about the baseball team. Did you see that? It's like super family friendly, but it's actually like really funny. It's like all the members are named like what and who, and like who's on first. It's called like who's on first or something.
Oh, okay.
So it's like who's on first, but who is on second. So it's like who's on first, who's on second, and he's like no, who's on first, who's on second, and it's like no, I'm trying to ask. Like like all of them are different things. Yeah. It's actually really funny.
Yeah, there's a World of Warcraft sketch that's like that too.
They probably stole it.
Yeah, where it's like the guy's like one of them's a tank and the tank's name is who, and then like the guy's just like, okay, so who's the tank? And then he's just like, oh, like this guy is, and he's just like, no, who's the tank?
Right.
And then it's just like arguing about it for like an hour.
That's funny.
And then what's the priest?
They like I've seen a lot of stuff like that where they have like I don't know, like a video game, I don't know, like crossover with a joke. Like there's that whole remember that D&D thing where with the like where's the Cheetos, where's the Mountain Dew, playing like Summoner. You know that game that I always talk about that no one's played? When you finish the game and the credits go through, they remake that whole like skit but with the characters from Summoner. And it's like it's kind of cool cuz like that's like kind of an indie thing. Wasn't it on like Newgrounds or something? Like I think that's where I saw it.
I have no idea.
It was like a flash animation with like fucking sprites from Final Fantasy.
Oh, weird.
But it's cool. Like I love those crossovers, like especially like in video games. It's kind of like I don't know. I feel like we were just talking about like it's I don't know. Just we were just talking about like the Game of Thrones people being on like Game Grumps and stuff, and
That's
just like
really weird.
all these like weird crossovers with like
I don't like that.
yeah. I don't know. That's cool. Anyways,
It makes me upset.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's weird.
yeah.
Just like
The fact that
scary.
you want your video games to be separate
Right.
from your
Yeah.
popular
Yeah.
shit.
the fact that they
Yeah.
got Rob Schneider on there was really weird too.
Yeah,
like,
like-
And
it's
Steve-O.
Yeah, Steve-O's kind of
Steve-O
interesting.
episode was like kind of uncomfortable for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like because it felt like
Is unnatural.
well, it felt like he was like kind of being condescending. You know what I mean?
Oh, weird.
Like I don't know.
Steve-O?
Steve-O kind of was like
Damn.
or whatever. I don't know.
That's weird. I don't know. Yeah, like
I picked up that vibe, but I could just be like fucking a hypersensitive safe space boy. But
Maybe.
I don't know.
Are you triggered?
I was so triggered.
Super Toxic X trigger.
Triggered XEternity.
Jesus. Welcome to BoyFlop, episode 27,
Yeah.
which is my favorite number.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what. Fucking, we're here now with Rishadi B.
What?
And Family Jewel 7X is I. And also, sorry, Jack, we've made the executive rule that once you've hit your third BoyFlop, you're no longer a special guest.
Oh damn.
However, that means you graduate to honorary secondary BoyFlop member. So you are now an
sweet.
official BoyFlop member along with Adrosaurus.
Yes.
This is funny. But our special guest today is...
The 8-bit drummer. Hello.
If you've seen a drummer on Twitch, it's probably Jared. If not, they're not as good as
And he's
Jared.
probably said frick at some point.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's somebody who like has a lot of energy. Like that's like the thing I constantly see in your comments too is like people are like it's cool that you like are clearly a super proficient drummer, but like the thing that really resonates with people is just like how happy you are. Like you just had you were on Reddit. There was a huge Reddit post where who was it that had the remix? Or whatever?
DM Decoro, yeah.
Yeah, like and like everybody in the comments were just like, dude, this is just so cool to see like this guy just like super pumped about this. Do you want to like talk about your channel and stuff?
Started it about a year ago exactly, May 31st, and it's been weird, man. I tell you, it's just too much fun because I'm doing exactly what I want to do and I love doing so. But to talk more about basically I just play drums on the internet. That's the gist of it. But
he's very good at it, and he plays literally fucking anything you throw at him.
This guy
too much
literally.
fun.
I was just asking you today. I'm like, has anybody sent you Dream Theater's The Dance of Eternity? Which,
they request that way too much, dude.
For you guys listening, if you don't know that song, it has 128 time signature changes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh yeah, dude, I got that, bro.
I can do
no
Panic
worries.
Attack, but all the other Dream Theater crap is ridiculous, dude. I can't do any of it. But
Yeah.
I sent you Deconstruction by Devin Townsend.
Oh my god.
And that and it first starts out with this really awkward poop joke humor. So you're just like, what the fuck is it? But then all of a sudden it kicks in with just this.
I was like, oh no.
You got 10 seconds and I was just like, I didn't donate to hear you play it. I wanted to see your face the second the music came in. So I got my money's worth.
Haven't you requested Infinite Annihilator in the past or something?
Nice.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I was showing it to him today, and I was just
I thought you'd gotten that before.
I've been requested Meshuggah Bleed. I've been requested Infinite
on a single
Annihilator.
kick. That's just cruel.
See,
I've played it on a single kick. Doesn't sound as good, but I've played it.
Right.
It's stupid.
No, I haven't requested anything crazy because I feel really bad. I'm just stuff that's clearly double bass pedal. I'm just oh god.
I can do some things double bass with a single foot, but I mean you get tired too quickly. That's the only thing.
So the question is, I'm sure you've answered this a million times. Why don't you just do it? Why don't you just get a double kick pedal?
Why don't I? Oh god.
Are you just used to it, or
I'm so used to doing a single pedal, and I want to be the guy that can play double pedal stuff with single pedal.
Yeah.
Also, I've tried double pedal, and I've practiced it a little bit, and I practice it occasionally. So just to quell anything he's just being stupid. No, I do practice it, but I'm not very proficient at it yet enough to be on stream with it.
It feels like when people ask, I feel like this is the drum equivalent to people being just why don't you just get an 8-string, dude?
Yeah.
It's just more strings, and you're just no, you don't get it. It's just. I'm still figuring out my artistic self on this 6-string.
I'm trying to figure out fucking 7-string. I've had that thing for 2 years, and I'm still every time I pick up an 8-string at Sam Ash with Rich, I'm just this is funny. I can't play it, but it's just
just put a fucking blackout on a grand piano at some point.
Pretty much.
I can't do 7 strings. I'm only 6.
Yeah.
Same.
I actually had I made my 17-minute medley. I took out the drums and challenged you to play that.
So
and
good.
It's cool though because I think the way that the first time I saw you was because somebody sent me
a link to the first time I covered it. Yeah,
you covered all of it. And I'm just sitting there, it's so cool as the artist of the person who made the arrangement or whatever to see somebody else do something with that. It's almost I don't know. It's super humbling and it's just fun to watch and super self-serving too.
People will request my Megalovania covers and stuff, and I'll hop in and just be I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Because I write drums like a douchebag.
Dude.
Yeah.
Watching Jared play our Bone Trust
really
thing,
cool.
that was so cool, dude.
Well, this is coming out 3 weeks from the time of recording this, so I can probably talk about that thing.
Yeah, go for it.
So. Fucking this guy over here and someone else, a friend of ours, requested that he play the entirety of my Determination album drumless, so I got that shipped out to him.
Yeah,
and
I've been listening to it a lot recently.
all I can say is that I'm sorry.
Oh my god,
I can't wait. It's going to be fun. My next plans are Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm trying to get David Wise in on that.
Cool.
And then Determination. and then I have no idea what else I'm doing after that. I'm just gonna like play it by ear.
You should do all my top 10 medleys in a row.
In a row.
I was gonna say just do like year 3.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
That's two and something hours.
Easy peasy.
No worries. Jared's like, no problem, dude.
Yeah.
Just give me a couple streams, I'll get it done.
Just like break his ride cymbal in half.
Right. No, it's insane. You do very, very long streams where you play drums, and like I'm usually tired just fucking sitting on my ass playing guitar.
Seriously,
for Twitch.
it's really like I don't want to make it sound like a negative approach to it, but it's like almost like demoralizing. But I'm just like, man, I'm really tired after playing guitar, and then I'll like go on your stream and you're just like, hey, what's up, guys?
We
like,
could go for 6 hours.
The secret is apparently cold showers and sweet tea.
Yeah, cold shower, sweet tea, and a crap ton of Gatorade.
and just
That's
being a
all you need.
badass in general.
Oh my
dude.
god!
Jesus.
Like I think my longest stream, like full on playing drums, was 6.5 hours,
Jesus.
and I'll never do that
Dude,
again.
that's crazy, bro.
Like
Do a 24 hour
24 hour
stream.
no, frick off.
Just play like the White Stripes the whole time.
Oh, I'd be able to do it if I only did something
20
like that.
hours
but
in, you just straight up just
Metallica,
collapse.
just
and it's
bass
just
snare,
like
bass
it's just
snare,
useless.
basically, yeah, or like AC/DC.
Yep.
That'd be super fun and easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I average between 3 and 4 hours a stream. I go for as long as I can most of the time. I used to do 4, but then I screwed myself up by drinking only water for a little while, and I'm like, it wears you out a lot more whenever you don't have the adequate hydration.
Right.
And-
Wait, what do you mean? Like, could you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Yeah,
or
well,
is it-
whenever I first started playing, I would drink nothing but Gatorade, and I was able to go for 4 hours straight, no problem. That was for the first like 8 months. I started drinking. I started like buying the Gatorade in powdered form, and I was mixing it like incorrectly, so it freaked me up. Like I wasn't able to play; it was making me sick. And I'm like, okay, so I'm only going to buy like regular water from now on. That cut me down to 3 hours because I couldn't play because I didn't have adequate hydration. I was like, this is ridiculous,
Weird.
you know? Yeah, it was super weird. So now I'm back to regular Gatorade, and I can go anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, no problem. So mix your Gatorade correctly.
Yeah.
So you think like Gatorade is more sufficient for longevity than water?
If you're doing something that's very stamina intensive, yes.
Dude, wow, I didn't really know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
like give it a try. Like seriously, like buy your favorite type of Gatorade, start drinking it.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
I just straight up chug coffee, which is probably not.
I think that'll probably just like make you crash.
Yeah, I always feel like towards the end of my stream, like the me at the end of my stream is always such a different me than the beginning of my stream.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Dude, like for me, I feel like the first 5 minutes are like a different me, like from just starting. Because like I feel like every time I start a stream, especially recently, I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm fucking in the mindset. I just got out of the shower. We're gonna fucking do a good stream.
Yeah.
Shit, why is OBS crashing? Wait, why isn't Revlo working? Wait, fucking Twitch just took down my. And by then I'm just like,
Yeah.
the fuck is up, everyone? Here we go. We're gonna do
Yeah.
this fucking stream.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm probably among the majority who think like, I mean, not to like put your extremely good drum skills like to the side, but your energy on Twitch is just unrivaled.
Yeah, I mean, it goes without a doubt that it's like, you know, even when you're just playing video games and stuff, it's like, you know, you could be a godly gamer, but if you don't have the personality,
Right.
it's like, you know, having a good personality and a good attitude is such a huge part of it.
For sure.
That's-
We were actually just talking about that with the episode with Chatia.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
that's like the main thing with any type of thing, like especially like YouTube. That's what drew me to you, Jules, is because of your energy and ridiculousness. And
How'd
then
you find me?
I found you through Shovel Knight.
Because I was gonna say like my energy is somewhere between asleep and suicidal.
Well, see,
Well-
you're just the other
just saying.
extreme end of the spectrum where you're like so unenergetic that it's like,
Yeah, it's like you're sitting there, but your hands are just going at
I'm a
it, and I'm like,
computer.
whoa,
I'm just Beat Boot McGee.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
the music's the energy though, you know.
yeah.
I definitely had the conscious thought of being like, well, I can't fucking play, you know, major 7 arpeggios up and down the neck, so I'm just gonna jump around like an idiot and hope that like that makes up for it. But like, I mean, Rich, Jack, you guys obviously like have like the technical prowess that I feel like you guys are just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play the thing and like.
Well, he has hair and can headbang.
Right.
I try and I mean, it's more work for me to not have energy personally.
I'm kind of the same
Like,
way, yeah.
Because I mean, like when I play, I get into it. You know, like the me that's on camera is the me that is playing by myself. Like
Same.
you know, when I'm recording, I'm getting into it. You know.
My
That's
favorite
exactly
comment.
right.
My favorite comment I've ever received was, "This is good, but has anyone ever told you you don't have to look like a meatball while you play guitar?"
Oh my god.
How are you supposed to take that?
I responded with something along the lines
Thank
of
you.
like, yeah, thank you.
Wow, thanks.
Or no, I said I would say that you use very fucking strange similes or
Yeah.
something like that. But
Jesus, man.
no, it's funny. Like, I think there's something to say about like when you put yourself in front of an audience, you put yourself in front of even YouTube, even if you know that it's going to go in front of your subscribers or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to completely change your personality.
Yeah.
But using that like, you know, that energy you get from like, here we go, we're performing, we're
Yeah.
like, you know, you were on the stage or whatever, like you can kind of like over exaggerate that and kind of create like your own performing persona without like, I don't know, like I've always been worried about like, I didn't want like Family Jewel 7X to have its own character that I had to like take off and
Yeah.
put on all
Yeah.
the time. But
I was just talking about this with John, actually.
with John Young,
Yeah.
who's also still in Minnesota, sorry.
You're welcome.
Ouch.
No, it's just like when I first started doing YouTube, I tried to become like a better version of myself.
Mhm.
Just and it wasn't like being fake, but it was just being like kind of like, you know, let's just see how far I can push myself.
Right.
But it got a little like overwhelming, and like what's been a really cool development recently is like, especially with streaming, is that like I could just turn on the camera and just be myself, and like everyone's like, oh, like, you know, this is entertaining and cool, and I'm just like, dude, that's so cool, because like I don't even have to, it's not that I don't have to try. I mean, I try and make the music really good,
Right.
but as far as like, you know, I don't have to say things that I wouldn't normally say, or I don't have to like overly emote myself,
Yeah.
like, and that's just like a really good feeling, you know.
Like that's the thing. Like it's harder to put on a face than to just be yourself, because
Yeah.
like people are going to look at you, and if they see you act differently than what you do online, they're gonna, you know, questions are gonna arise and everything
Sure.
like that. And one thing that I always make sure to let people know is like, if you say you're gonna do something, you got to do it.
Right.
So if I'm gonna be one way on stream, I need to be another way in my Discord, or I need to be the same way in my Discord. Sorry, I need to be, you know, I'm Jared on screen, even if I'm under the 8-bit moniker, you know, just be
Yeah.
yourself. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people feel like it's not. I feel like in the beginning, like I feel like a lot of people, especially when you don't have a lot of like positive reinforcement for that,
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier to kind of like come up with the version of yourself that you want to be perceived.
Yeah.
And then kind of accidentally run too far with that. Maybe make a character with it that's like whatever that you're kind of hiding yourself behind. But I feel like a lot of people don't realize that like, I mean, it's usually rare that ever works out, but like when it does, it's like, okay, we're 5 years down the road and I'm still trying to be this character that isn't me. It gets tiring, like I
Yeah.
imagine, and I've heard. I don't know. So like, yeah, but I mean, not to say that you're any different. Like you've been hanging out here for a few days, and
Yeah.
God, you just like you're just a depressing sack of shit, aren't you? Everywhere else.
Yeah. I'll testify to the legitimacy of Jared's just like craziness. Like, dude, playing Overwatch with you.
Oh yeah,
dude.
don't even get me started.
Dude, like, oh my god, when you die, man, it's like
I'm so sorry. Ahead of time.
Dude.
Oh my god.
No, dude, it's super enjoyable, dude. Like,
It's so bad because like
it's just really funny because you're like, oh my god.
another thing, like whenever I started streaming, I knew that I was going to be streaming for people who, you know, were younger or whatever, kids and families and such. I've actually been messaged like, thank you so much for not using bad language, and so I have to like
I get that a lot too.
Yeah, I used to curse like a madman.
I think I've actually gotten messages of people who are like I hate the fact that you say fuck in like every single
Yeah, quote unquote fuck. Family
Yeah.
Girl 7.
yeah.
See, that's the biggest change I've had to make to my own personality. Is like before I started streaming, I used to curse like a sailor. Like
Sure.
it was really bad. And because of the fact that like whenever I started, I'm like, look, I'm doing this to like entertain people and enlighten people and have make them have a good time and feel good. And I don't want, you know, any negative stuff. So moving that into my real life has been kind of a challenge, but I it's just, you know, you have to make up your own curse words at that point. Like
Right.
frick and
So you used to like swear a lot?
yes, I did.
Yeah,
It was
confirmed.
oh my God.
Yeah, it
on
was-
this on BoyFlop.
exactly. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a yeah.
Dude, that's so impressive though that you could just
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
I try,
You're
man.
just like part of a biker gang.
especially because yeah,
Toting like
I'm
an Uzi in
imagining
a
you-
trench coat, like what the fuck's up?
I want to see like the 8-bit drummer behind the music,
Fucking 8-bit
God.
gangster, like.
just like the heroin in the
Welcome to
drum.
my oh my god.
Where are they?
100%
Yeah.
more black.
No, man.
No, I was exactly the same. Just a couple more curse words. That's my personality has always been kind of like.
Dude, it's
crazy.
super cool, man. Like, I mean, I used to swear a lot more than I do, and it's like, I know, right?
Well, no, I haven't changed.
No, dude, it's totally fine, dude. I mean, there's nothing bad about it, but I just stopped because it's just like, it's just people change, and it's like whatever. It just naturally kind of is getting a little bit phased out. I still do it. But yeah, it's just cool to kind of reinvent yourself, and just like if it's something that you feel it's like going along with like how you don't want to be a character of yourself, you just want to be yourself.
Exactly.
So it's like like it's
yeah, and never be like looking down on somebody who is like cursing or something
sure.
or whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
Like
Or
you're
not
yourself,
cursing.
you're your own person. You gotta like let them be their own person. So.
Yeah.
You're a freaking phony.
Exactly.
You're a freaking heckin' pooping phony over there.
I remember when
Mother heckin' piece of butter.
when you rated me, Jared, and I was like, this is so freaking cool, and then I stopped for a second. I'm like, wait, I just said frick. Oh my god.
And you turn the webcam off.
Yeah, I was just like, Jared, you're a bad influence on my obscene language.
That was such a good quote too. Oh my god! Like
Yeah.
everybody in my chat lost it whenever like I was talking to them in Discord, because I usually go right into Discord after a stream.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, "Dude, that was so funny."
Nice.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I had a stream where I can't remember what it was, but there was like a bet like while I was, because like I think it was a particularly bad day where like all of my like anybody who listens to me know that I say like and I don't know more than I say any other word in the English language.
We're the white girls.
Right. I replaced all three of those things with fuck this day, apparently. Like, I would just be like, fuck, fucking, we gotta get to this part, and fucking, like, and somebody was just like, I bet you, like, something, I can't remember if it was even like, I will donate to you or something if you can go 1 hour without swearing.
Wow.
And I was just like, I'm gonna fucking take that up.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so I thought I did it. I went like we put on the timer and we were playing the game and whatever, and we get to the end and I was just like, there you go, fucking pay up, and then
shit.
like, and then everybody in the chat was just like, oh man, I can't believe he did it, blah blah blah. But then one person was just like, no, you didn't, and like I was just like, yeah, I did. Were you not here the whole time? Did you think like, or he's like, no, here's the timestamp within the past hour that you slipped, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna turn the stream off. I'm gonna go to the VOD and I'm gonna listen. Sure enough, I can't do it.
Why?
I can't go without fucking swearing. It's awful. So I commend
Well,
sir.
you know what they say about people who swear, right?
What?
They're
Big dicks?
statistically more honest.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like they're just saying
You're
that.
a
Like,
dirty liar.
Exactly.
yeah,
Confirmed
because it's just
BoyFlop, Jared's a phone.
That's funny though.
it means that you just say what's on your mind,
Right.
like, and you don't think about
you don't
things.
hold back.
Yeah. So I mean, there's an element of there's always a silver lining to it.
See, there are times whenever I get mad enough to where I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I go for it.
I've heard you say some stuff.
It has more. I feel that it has more effect whenever I do
Oh,
that
yeah,
though. Like
sure.
it's like if I were to just come out and be like, you know what, you rich, like straight up.
Do you just want to say it here
No,
live in
don't.
front of all of your bright-eyed, wide-eyed young viewers? Like, he knows
Oh my
his dad would ever. It's like, hey, guess what? Fuck! Fuck shit, poop ass, cunt, shit.
Jared's not sharing this podcast on social media anymore.
He's gonna
Oh my
copyright
God.
strike it.
But nah, like if I were to do that, like you'd be like, whoa, what the frick's wrong with Jared? Not exactly
Like
that.
we'd be saying frick.
Yeah.
I think I told the story the first time I ever heard you swear.
Yeah.
On another podcast.
Jack LaFear's podcast.
Jack
yeah.
LaFear's podcast. Where we were all at magfest and we were watching the Throne Controllers panel. And it's a very family friendly show. You have like they have people come up, like they pick people from the audience and they have to come up and do like a video game challenge or like trivia or whatever. It's really, really cool. It's with Chugga Conroy, Proton John, and Nintendo Capri Sun. And did you go to that, Jack?
Yeah, I was there. I never felt like I was less of a video game.
I know. Like, you go in and it's like, this is my I've been playing video games my whole life,
Yeah.
and then they're asking like, what year was fucking Mega Man 4 like?
It's just like we're gonna play
like,
10 seconds of this like Chrono Cross track in like this one house,
and
you're just
now
like, and
it's-
everyone's like, oh my god, it's clearly the like house at level 6, and I was just
It's
like,
like-
I suck.
They actually,
I'm gonna go throw a football around or something.
At
I give up.
MomoCon, they asked the question.
get drunk. boom.
Yeah.
They asked a question, like, name this tune.
Yeah.
It was Mansion Basement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They do that one.
Yeah, they did that one. It was so good.
So there was this, like, during magfest, they didn't really have a system, so they just had people raise their hand, and then the people around would have to, like, call on them. And there was this one fucking kid, like, right diagonal behind Jared and I.
I remember this.
That was funny.
The second they were like,
You were mad.
okay, Ray, you just hear this kid go, like, fucking raising his hand, screaming, doing backflips, and, like, Jared and I are just like, holy fucking shit, like, holding our ears closed. And, like, I think that was, like, I'm usually non-confrontational when it comes to shit like that, but, like, last question got answered, and, like, the kid, like sits,
last person got picked.
Last person got picked, yeah. And he, like, sits down and he gets all, like, he's just like, I wonder why they didn't pick me. So I just turned around and I said, he said, I wonder why they didn't pick me. I was screaming so loudly. And I just turned around and I was just like, it was because you were screaming that loudly that nobody picked you. And then I, like, turned around and, like, I don't know, apparently it was a lot more,
It was
like,
a very
starts
tense
crying.
moment.
yeah. Well, no, apparently, like, and then they called one more person, and immediately it was like, like, right back up again.
Yeah.
It's-
No lesson learned there.
yeah.
Nah.
What was
like-
it you said? You said something.
I turned to you, like, halfway through, because I was just getting fed up, and I was like, Jules, this fucking kid.
yeah. I feel like I was so enraged that I didn't even realize you said that until later. I was like, holy fuck, I just heard Jared swear. It made me happy.
It's funny that it has that effect because of that.
I want to, like, find this kid and just be like, you know what you did? You got the 8-bit drummer to actually say fuck. You know how much of a fuck up you are? That you had
That's
the
like-
8-bit drummer, the purest.
It's like getting Jesus to, like, murder somebody. It's just- it just doesn't
I like
happen.
that that's the comparison. Jared swearing is Jesus murdering somebody.
It's a bit more extreme, in my opinion.
Anyways,
Oh
so
my God.
we, like,
Jesus shoots up some heroin. And just
speaking of Jesus and heroin, Jared, do you want to talk about how you started drumming?
Back to
I'm sorry, what?
No, continue with your
I get the comparison, but that was a weird jump. All right.
I do that.
segue.
So the way I started playing, it's a really weird thing. Like, I used to, I attended church every Sunday morning like a good boy, and I was at this really cool church where, it was more contemporary and like non-denominational or whatever. Like, we just believed in love and God, and we love Jesus. Anyways, so they would, like, my youth pastor would always be, he was watching me, and I would tap the backs of the chairs, like, during praise and worship, and he came to me one day, and me and him are best friends. Like, we go out to lunch like every Tuesday, and he goes, "Yo, do you play drums?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." He goes, "I think you do," and I'm like, "The freak,
Yeah.
And then he puts me behind a drum set, like, after church is over, and he goes, "Yo, all right, listen to this and play this." And I start playing, and I just play decent enough to be able to play right. And
Oh my God.
like, yeah, it was weird, dude.
That's super cool, dude.
Yeah, like, I just started playing, and I did play a lot of Rock Band and stuff growing up,
Right.
so, like, I knew rhythm games and whatnot, but I was just like, okay, this is different. So then we had an actual, like, meeting where we all practiced together, and I was able to play, like, most contemporary music on drums without practicing it, and it's just, like, been a natural thing ever since.
crazy.
It's
And then
really
he's
freaking
like,
weird.
You should stream on Twitch.
That was like 6 years later.
No,
but
that's straight up like prodigy though, dude.
it's
Like,
weird.
Yeah,
man.
dude, that's super cool.
Like most drummers I know, like had to go through that awkward phase of just first playing
Yeah.
like tap tap tap. I don't want to be too loud. I don't
Yeah.
want to like people to hear me fuck up. But like you just jumped on and fucking nailed it.
I guess so. That's why I don't complain
crazy.
about not being able to pick up guitar or anything that you guys play, because, like, I have I'm just sticking with drums because that's what I'm good at, and I want to get best at if possible.
Right.
So
I would go so far as to say like, I don't know. Like I feel like everybody kind of needs that first boost. You know what I mean? Like to get into whatever art form they are, because like
Yeah.
it's really not motivating to jump into an art form like immediately.
yeah, it takes somebody noticing that you're able to do something,
Yeah.
and them saying, "Yo, you've got this," and then
Right.
you can move into it. I mean, not in every case, but it really helps because
Yeah.
I've
Hear that, YouTube commenters? Say nice things, everybody.
I was good.
but
I'm
yeah.
just saying, all the people that say, like, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it.
I kind of wish that there was a little bit more low end in the bass guitar.
You know who you are, and stop.
I can't hear this bass on my laptop speaker. You're bad at me.
Listen,
Anyway.
I'm sorry, I just wanted the guitar to be heard. Oh, well, I don't actually know how to play guitar. I was just saying.
Oh my god.
Those are always great.
I just took it to like the most real spot. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's applicable though.
Yeah. No, but like, yeah, I mean, just kind of piggyback on that point. It's like, getting good positive reinforcement is definitely a great way to get started.
You're right over there.
I just think like the once in a while like the stray comment that is just like, you're fat. It's like, oh cool, okay. I guess my playing wasn't bad enough to criticize.
Yeah, or if you're gonna leave a negative comment, just do it about like their looks or something. But it's,
I think
it's not their playing.
I mean,
guitar-
I told you about like that comment about Jack. I think I mentioned it to you before.
Oh yeah,
the one that's
it's
like
straight up mean.
It's like really mean, but like it was just like, why would the fuck would you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, is something bashing me or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, is it on Bone Trousel?
I think it's on Magus' theme. Actually, it might be on Bill Trousel, but I want to say it's on like our magazine cover.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can say it. I don't care.
Yeah, someone. It's really like, I think it's like funny, but at the same time I think I banned that guy. I was just like, shut up.
Yeah, you told me, and like we were both just like, oh my god, and like just laughing.
He just said Sideshow Bobby to sandwich.
No. Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna quit YouTube forever because of you.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was just like such a stray, like random weird comment. I was like, why would you say that?
Listen, you fuck.
Yeah.
I know you're listening. Fuck you.
He also knows where you live.
I've had at least 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I watched him eat half a pizza. So.
Oh man. Oh,
yeah.
dude. I'm crying IRL right now. So. Anyway.
Anyways, before
dude, I get mean comments all the time, dude.
Yeah.
People love to hate,
Yeah, and people are like, wow, you look, what is it? You look like Fat Aaron Paul.
Yeah, dude. Dude, my another Medium cover is like half the comments are just like, get a haircut.
And the other half are determination.
Yeah.
Basically.
memes.
I mean, it goes without saying, being the Hot Topic poster boy, I get those too. But
yeah, dude.
I don't know. Man. Like, I can't admit. Like, I'm always like floored at the kinds of people that get comments. Like, I'm sure you've probably gotten a few like stray comments like that.
Dude, they're so good.
But well, I mean, they're great. But like
at the same time,
like how could anybody like bash like church going, high energy, positive Jared 8-bit drummer?
Okay,
I'm a Satanist.
My favorite comment.
I've seen how you deal with it.
It's actually, it wasn't a comment. It was actually on stream.
Okay.
This guy comes into the chat room and he goes, I can't believe that you're playing the devil's music, being like showing off that you're a Christian. And I'm like,
oh my god,
what? And he goes, yeah, this is not how you do it. You're a devil worshiper. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You just.
So I responded by playing The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden.
Nice.
So I was just like, all right, that'll work.
It's like the most like
just embrace
depressing
it.
black metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like,
it's like
wow.
Agalloch. Just play the Mantles, fucking or something.
Yeah.
Play Funeral Doom.
People just have their own agenda.
Yeah.
Like, and like I completely called that guy out too. It's because like, what are you doing with your time? I'm trying to make people happy. I'm trying to make people smile and give them something, good to watch or whatever.
Right.
You're sitting in here bad mouthing somebody because you think they're not being Christian enough.
Right.
And that bothered me. But at the same time, it's like, I'm sorry, dude.
I'm gonna go on your stream and request you play Sun.
Oh my god! It's literally
It's
noise.
essentially long elevator.
Oh.
It's just like so you might hit like a crash and like a kick at one point, and that's it.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Have you seen them play live at all?
I've seen videos of them playing live.
That's the argument that people make, is that you can't say you don't like Sun until you see them live.
It seems like, okay, I would wear earplugs, but then they wouldn't pass wine to me. like you've heard about that, yeah. Like people who are like standing up front listening to their ridiculous, like huge, like no longer produced bass amps and shit with their SGs plugged into it.
Yeah.
And the people who aren't wearing hearing protection, they just like hand them wine and shit like that. That's like what I've heard about.
So if
them.
you're protecting your ears, you're not cool enough.
Yeah.
To,
Well, no,
like,
people
drink alcohol.
like destroy their hearing going to see Sun.
Sun
Yeah.
is apparently like the loudest band
Yeah.
ever.
Well,
it's just two dudes and some huge amps.
The whole
Yeah.
experience is that like it's so loud that it actually like it's not even about like the ears
about the
necessarily, but
sensation.
it's about like the actual sound waves, like it vibrates your
Wow.
whole body, and it actually makes you like high because it's like an experience.
They do it in like really old, like huge cathedrals with like fog machines and shit. It's like it seems really intense.
I really want to see that.
That
Sounds cool.
I would wear earplugs.
Yeah.
I would wear earplugs. I'll bring my own one.
What are they gonna do? Just stop and be like, you're a pussy.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
sorry, dude. I
I want to hear after I leave.
Right,
It's-
exactly.
What the frick?
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, it's super, like, he does like these vocal things too, like that are just super avant-garde and just weird. Like,
Yeah.
I compare it to like Mike Patton's stuff, like the stuff he did for John Zorn and stuff, where it's just like he's being like fucking Donnie from Wild Thornberrys, where it's like, but like Son, it's just he'll just be like,
Wow.
Dude, I think that's the guy from this black metal band called Zaster.
Yeah?
and it's because they feature him a lot. And
Oh.
yeah, and I remember watching a video. I don't know if it's the same video. They might have extra singers, but there was a video of that guy. He like rolls up on a wheelchair and stuff, and he's I don't think he needed the wheelchair. He just walked out. It's art, whatever.
Right.
You know, he gets
Jesus.
he gets up.
pretending your handicap
Yeah.
is now art,
Guys,
everybody.
come on! I'm trying to show something here.
Culture is
It's like,
over.
what can you do, you know? But he gets up and he just like kind of stares there, and it's like after 3 seconds he's like, ah!
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Like, yeah, dude. It's like there's this venue back in Grand Rapids a long time ago called the DAC, like the DAAC, and like it was renowned for just having like the craziest, like goofiest, most experimental bands go up, and like they'd have bands that like their song names would be like, okay, this one's called Deep Throat Your Bloody Tampon, like shit like that.
Based
And,
on
like,
a true story.
There's literally a band that played one time where it was just like this scene chick just screaming into a mic and another dude like playing like a 1-string Fender Squier with a drumstick. They're just like bah, 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 ah! It was rad.
We had a band called I'll say their name because like I actually like the first time I saw them they kind of hit me like kind of weird, but like after a while I kind of liked them. They were called Mold Spores, where they were
told me about them.
yeah, they're literally 3 guys on a stage that they play like just droney screamy rock, but like they usually like I don't know, it's like I think they drink a lot or like get super high. So like every time they start a song, they're like, shit. Okay, do it again. And then, but in between every song, they play like sounds of like pigs and stuff getting murdered and shit like off their
Wow.
iPod. It's like really weird, but
Damn.
like, and then they end their set with this song where the singer's just going, mold sports, mold sports,
That sounds awful.
Anyway, like and their drummer actually for all of his toms he has just 4 like floor toms like all
So they're like just.
it's all the same floor tom and like they're all just you can't even see the drummer because there's like these 2 like giant
God.
like bass drums like he's like
Why? Seriously, why?
I love the Massachusetts scene. Shout out to the Massachusetts metal scene.
Shout out to Orcumentary.
Dude, Orcumentary.
They're so good. He's so good.
I gotta show you Orcumentary.
I feel like I've heard of this
We
before.
listened to them like 40 times on the way to LA that one time.
So it's one guy who comes on stage with just like a piano and a microphone, and he just sings about like being an orc and just like fucking shit up. But like, and like he writes all these backing tracks of like metal and drums, and then plays like shit on the keyboard while he like it's like at first just like what the fuck is this?
They're like Guitar Pro samples.
Right, they're like really bad samples, but like his writing is like really good, and his lyrics are so funny that you're just like, this is just the coolest fucking shit.
Yeah, like it's literally all just about like what fucking orcs versus goblins, right?
Yeah, orcs versus goblins, orcs versus elves, and
Yeah.
orcs. There's a song literally called "Fuck the Elves."
Yeah,
It's cool. And, like
it's really silly.
I actually like some of my performance like little things that I've stolen from him because he'll do this thing where like you know he's like, oh, I'm Orc Adams, and you know this is a song about orcs and stuff. He has a song called what is it? It's like Goblin. It's called the Goblin Death March, where he gets the entire audience to like march and like in a circle, and they go around, and it's just like this cool like bass line going, and he's like march, 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 and they watch them. He's like, "You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You guys look so stupid right now." I did that for I played what was it? It was King Conga from Necrodancer, and I did a thing where I got people to do conga lines, and then at the end just be like, "I can't believe you guys are like that dumb that you would do a conga line at a metal show."
I think I brought this up with you. There was like I went to this show called Pagan Fest.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was Helvete and Helvete and Encipherum
and Sephirum and like Corpiclani and like all those bands.
Yeah.
And like there was this band. It wasn't Gorgoroth. It was like this band that has this crazy name, and they're like from Finland, obviously. But like the vocalists, and they're fucking amazing. Like they're insane, like kind of like doom black type stuff, and like Pagan Fest is exactly what it sounds like. By the way, it's all like folk metal and pirate metal, and all the bands are from like fucking Nordic countries and shit. It's really cool.
Dude, that's just my jam, dude. That
so
cool. That's like one of my favorite subgenres of metal. Is like all of the like
dude,
Viking.
If they swing by here, we should go.
Oh, dude, I'm down.
They have like Heathen Fest or Pagan Fest or something.
Dude, what did I just see?
Thank you for coming on our podcast.
I knew you were gonna make a reference.
I just saw Tyr recently.
Oh yeah, nice.
They were rad, dude.
Yeah. All those bands are so fun to listen to.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking druidy
It's
bands
the
and
best.
shit.
It's the best metal to like drink beer to. You know.
Corpiclani is really good. Like I've
Dude,
I've
they're
been
so
requested their
fucking
stuff.
fun
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Like everyone's wearing kilts and everyone just gets in dance circles. Like it's so cool.
I've seen videos of
Dude,
that.
it's like folk metal shows are the most fun shows.
I've never been to one.
Yeah.
I want to go to one.
I thought you've seen LVT live.
Nope.
They're fucking great.
I saw Helvete with Winter Sun. And that
dude,
was-
Winter Sun.
Yeah, dude.
God.
That shit was fucking rad.
Jared, what's your favorite genre to play on Twitch? Like,
Favorite genre?
yeah, like I know you do metal, but you also do like dubstep and you do like
Oh yeah,
meme songs and
I don't like the meme songs that much.
Oh, you play Undertale?
Hear that, guys? Request meme songs.
Yeah.
Before it was a meme, it was a video game.
It was always a meme.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Video game music and dubstep are my favorites, but like I play just about anything though. Like
It's got to be like, I mean, you say what you want about dubstep, but I feel like it's got to feel like really cool to like have those build-ups and then beat the drummer.
dude, it's so
Hey,
good. Like
I bet.
But, like,
dubstep's my favorite ever. So
it seems like the grooves for dubstep are really similar to the grooves for like gent.
it is.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah,
like
it
it's all
can
just
be.
like lots of ghost notes and just fucking in the pocket shit that also be like super groovy.
I've actually
Yeah.
like philosophically thought about that, and it's like, seriously, like I'm not even just like saying that shit to sound smart, but like I've actually thought about it before. How gent is literally like dubstep, like what
But metal.
It's kind of just like a one-trick pony.
Yeah, like what dubstep to EDM is like what gent is to metal, and
Yeah.
that like it's all about like the progression and the drops and the build-ups and the drops.
It's like the defining
Yeah.
thing of the genre is the one thing, like the wub or the
Or the gen
Yeah.
sound, yeah, because gen at the end of the day is it's a sound. It's not even like that's
yeah.
Gent is an onomatopoeia. It's a
Right.
like that's the sound it makes when you have like a controlled bass.
it's
like,
actually dugent.
yeah.
It's actually catch the pen. I just assaulted Jack. Continue with your favorite shit to play.
Yeah,
Your favorite crap to play.
yeah.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Rick.
Dubstep video game music is like my favorite. Like I've been really liking playing all of y'all's stuff really because I
Aw.
like all
You
the
don't have to
time.
lie.
You
No,
don't,
I'm serious though.
you don't have to
Wait,
suck
fear
our
of
dick.
justice.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to
Yeah,
suck our
I
dick.
was
Where you're on our podcast.
Thanks for bringing me on the BoyFlop.
Fear of justice.
Yeah.
Freak you.
Yeah.
I have, and it's terrible. All right,
I'm sorry.
it's hidden. I don't want people to see it.
It's terrible. Also, the drums are hard.
Yeah, but nah, like straight up, dubstep is the best thing ever for drums and for getting the hype factor out because like if you can call those dropouts before the bass drum hits or like the bass drop hits, it's just the most fun thing
Yeah.
ever.
I'm
So-
gonna go on your stream and request that thing that's like it sounds like a typical EDM dubstep
But it
build.
never
No,
goes.
no. It drops into Seinfeld.
Oh god.
So it's like boop, boop, boop.
I had somebody give us
Oh
on
my
me the
God,
other day.
dude.
Oh god, it
Oh,
was.
you got SilvaGunner.
Yeah, SilvaGunner. It was Rules of Nature, and then it goes into that one song. It's like, ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, ba. I'm like, what the frick? I died, dude.
Dude, should we give a
legit-
shout out to SilvaGunner?
Dude, yes.
SilvaGunner's the best.
Dude,
Thank you for
Granddad.
catching me off guard.
Thank
many
you for
times.
uploading the highest quality original riffs of
Come on our
video games.
podcast.
If you guys
All,
want to
like,
hear
30
your
of you
favorite
listen.
video game music in its entirety and it's like really good quality, just check out SilvaGunner.
Yeah, I think my favorite is the one that you showed me with I think it was Green Hill Zone, where it was just like keeps going all the way to the top
And then
before it's like
It's indistinguishable. It's just like static, and then it's like boop 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 boop.
Dude, have you heard the one where it's like from Mario Galaxy and it's like the final like climactic like chase with Bowser, so it's just like very orchestral and just like da 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 da, just like really climactic, and then he overdubbed on top of it the guy from SpongeBob going like da 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 da. It's the greatest fucking thing, dude.
I think my personal favorite is the one I showed you that I actually got like really upset the first time I heard it because it caught me off guard so bad. It was Your Best Friend, like from Undertale. So I just hit beep beep boop beep, and like it goes for like a loop, and then he puts Poker Face over it, like a really shitty like MIDI version of Poker Face.
Oh my god!
And it works in the worst way.
I think my favorite one is it's Live and Learn, and it goes like, do you feel life moving through your mind? Ooh. It goes throughout the entire song.
Dude,
It's the best.
One more, and then we'll stop.
Yeah.
He's so good.
We'll stop stroking out SilvaGunner.
He's the best.
But dude, the fucking like he put fucking what's that Michael Jackson song, Smooth Criminal, and then he overdubbed the GameCube startup on it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
It's so fucking.
It's so good.
It's how.
That's got to be like 30 people.
It's got to be.
It's got to be. Yeah.
He uploads every half hour.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Every half hour.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he like literally finds like the sound fonts and the midis and then like edits them, because they sound really good. They sound like
Only the highest quality.
Watch it be like Koji Kondo, like.
Well, like it's either they.
It's like a bunch of prolific composers being like, stupid Americans.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Fuck
it's
with them.
well, I mean, there's a bunch of, like, I think there's a Super Meat Boy one too.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, there's tons.
It was actually Danny Baranowski posted on Facebook, the guy, but it was in like a Kotaku article where it doesn't like kind of give away that it's SilvaGunner.
Right, yeah.
And like when I saw it, it was literally while I was editing the podcast when we were complaining about Gilvasunner.
Yeah.
How we were just like fine, it's cool that you can get the video game music like on YouTube or whatever, but why are all these like people who are doing video game covers and actually putting work into it getting flagged for copyright, yet Gilvasunner still exists? And I remember I was like super jaded by that. I was just like, fucking fuck it. And then I go on Facebook and like Danny like posts that thing of SilvaGunner. I'm just like, no, fucking Danny Baranowski's posting this guy, and I like skipped over it, and then I was just like, well, I guess we'll just take a look at it, and then I just start listening, and then I just started laughing for about half an hour.
It's really
Like,
good.
I think there's like isn't there like a legit Gilvasunner and then there's a SilvaGunner?
Yeah.
now?
Well, that's the joke.
They used to both be Gilvasunner, but then like the joke Gilvasunner channel got taken down.
Yeah.
because the real Gilvasunner has the check mark on their name or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Well,
Weird.
At least he's back
That
because
does
he's fantastic.
something?
Wait, what's up?
That does something.
Well, the checkmark is to like be like, this is the legit person
Yeah.
instead of like a fake. I didn't know it actually
Like,
had consequences for other people similar names. Though.
Yeah, like I can't upload on my Rich IDB.
Nobody can be
YouTube.
Tampa Rules
Do it.
8X. Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you ever have issues with copyright strikes with your stuff?
They mute my VODs a lot.
Okay.
But that's it. I mean, that's the difference between Twitch and YouTube is
Right.
like YouTube, my stuff, like, yo, you're not allowed to make any money off of this. I'm okay with that because I'm just
Right.
playing over other people's stuff.
Yeah, you're just gonna get like a monetization claim, but the video stays up.
Exactly. I've never gotten a copyright strike except for the one time that my mod he put up a video before the actual song was released, and I didn't know that was the case. So we got one from Chime, and I'm like, oh frick, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because so we took it down. They took it back, but like I messaged Chime. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm so sorry about that. He goes, no worries. Just don't put it up until it's out.
Don't worry.
I was like, I had no idea. So
See, like, I mean, that's actually really interesting. I know for the three of us, like, that was actually a real person, like, that you talk to, too, because, like, we deal with it all the time where it's just a bot. It's just a bot that goes around and, like, gets sound things.
I couldn't imagine it.
And now for us, Screenwave. Wait, were you at Screenwave now?
Yeah.
Jack? They're actually rolling out like that technology for us. So like at least like for me, like I've been getting like a couple of like channels that like they've been sending me messages like, why am I getting monetization claims for using your music? I'm like, oh shit, sorry, that's a bot.
Right.
Oh,
wow.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Which,
and I have to like contact and just be like, if this is an animation or something, take it off, please. He's like, I don't want it to
Yeah.
be monetized. Like,
Right.
Just on the dual mixes with like
the dual mixes and the re-uploads are what that meant. It's what it's meant for.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird being on like playing both sides now.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't care if people use my music as long as they put me in the description and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
Like, I mean,
Or,
that's,
yeah,
that's
if
what
they-
it's all about.
If they
Yeah.
claim it's me, like that's fucked up. If they literally just re-upload the video, that's fucked up. And like,
You see, there's a lot of the.
yeah,
Yeah.
there is. It's actually funny that like, I mean, she's still here, but that we started talking about this while Adrisaurus isn't on this because she just had that situation happen to her, like pretty hardcore, where like she did a cover of Spider Dance, and somebody made a really fucking rad animation of it.
Yeah.
But like, I can't remember what it was. Like, if they didn't,
I think I remember like seeing that.
Yeah.
And they just used it.
like they
And-
didn't ask her permission before they put it out, and I think
Yeah.
no, maybe didn't monetize it, but they didn't ask her permission before they had already uploaded the video.
Yeah.
Which I think she was just kind of like initially just like, okay, if we made an agreement or something before, then
Yeah.
maybe, but like I feel like in that case it's just like, okay, like I think since this is just straight up my cover that I should monetize it. And it still stays up.
And also like for you guys listening at home and stuff, it's like, you know, it's not
Just ask permission.
it's not about
Yeah.
like it's not about money or anything. It's just about like, you know, like we just like to know what our music is being used for and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Like-
it gets touchy. Like, I've literally had to, like, you know, email people and be like, dude, I don't know if you were aware of this, but you can't sell my cover that I'm releasing for free. Multiple times. I've seen it on, like,
That's
fucking,
fucked up.
like, this is why I have Google alerts on Family Jewel 7X, because, like, I see shit, like, people selling it on, like, r.dio of, like, here's my cover of fucking, you know, this
Oh my
thing that I did.
God,
wow.
And they're charging, like, 99 cents a cover. And I have to send them, hey, what you doing? And they're like,
Hey, bud, what you doing?
yeah,
there?
and they always email me with, oh, I didn't know. And I'm just like,
I didn't know
fuck
that
off.
I didn't know
Like,
that
yeah.
I didn't make this.
I feel like I'm understanding of like, okay, if you know, uploaded something without my permission, I'm usually like, next time just ask for permission. But if you're just like, oh, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to steal your shit and sell it,
Yeah,
it's just
dude.
like, fuck off. Like,
they're just caught red-handed,
like
man.
shit like
Yeah.
that happens. So like that's why like it's nice that, you know, Screenwave's doing that for you guys, where you have a fighting chance at least. But we're not we're not trying to like, you know, be greedy and be like, hey, more fucking YouTube money bucks than I have already.
Like I said, like I put out a thing on Twitter that's like, hey, there's a bot that's up for like re-ups and stuff now, but it has a really wide like spectrum of like
Right.
just claiming shit. So like if you have an animation, or like I guess I can say it here too, like if you have like an animation or like a let's play or something where you use like a minute or so of, like some music of mine, and especially if I gave you permission and like it might get monetized, just send me a message and I'll have them remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
That's not me going and be like, hey, give me your money.
dude, like on the real, just like, you know, the upside of all this stuff is like, dude, it's so cool seeing your music in like a
Yeah.
super
Oh,
rad-
heck yeah.
It's really
like,
crazy.
dude, I wish I knew his name, but like, dude, there's a some guy just did a Final Fantasy VII abridged, and it looks really, really, really good.
And it has your cover in it?
And there's like a battle scene where it has like my battle theme on it, and I
Nice.
was like, it just gave me goosebumps, dude, because I was like, oh my god, like this.
And then Screenwave sends them a message. that
Yeah.
says, the person who uploaded or made that song wants your
hates-
money and hates your
this.
guts. Yeah.
It's just a picture of me with like holding like a SMG or something.
I think the worst.
It's like a poorly photoshopped picture of you holding like a wad of cash. It's like pointing to it, your money. Like,
Oh my god, dude.
The biggest thing, like on Twitch, though, is like people can take your VODs and re-upload them if you allow for that to happen, I guess. But, you know, it's like, I don't want to be like, hey, no, you can't do that because it's whatever. It's more exposure.
Sure.
But, like, the worst thing that's happened to me so far is, like, I have a Brain Power cover on my channel, which is all right. It's doing okay. But somebody else who has, like, maybe 130 subs and one video, which is my Brain Power cover, has, like, almost 1 million hits. And I'm like,
Are you serious?
what?
That's weird shit.
Yeah, it's weird that it works. I don't understand why.
Wait,
I'm sorry. It's not 1 million. It's like 250,000 is what it's at.
Still,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
still a
lot.
lot. It's still a
Dude,
lot.
that's crazy, man.
But that's like the worst
Dual
thing
mix.
for Twitch.
Yeah, it's the fucking Spirit Justice. That's like 2 million right now.
I mean,
7 million on Megalovania.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
like,
God.
That's ridiculous, man.
So dumb.
I
Dual
don't.
mixes. No, don't do them, please.
I don't.
How do people like that more? So, like,
they think they do, but they don't. They're just stupid. I'm convinced that they're just stupid.
Whatever.
I don't know. Like, yeah, like if you in the comments have like a legitimate reason why dual mixes are getting more views, and like we've talked about
They don't.
this,
They're just fucking. If you like dual mixes, I'm sorry, you're just stupid.
Well,
Like, I'll tell you to your face that you are dumb.
Oh god.
Right.
Please let us
you
know
have
why.
every right to listen to them, enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you dumb. Know that. Like,
Just let us know why you guys like them so much.
I mean, we theorized this on, like we had probably a full podcast on dual mixes and the stupidity of it, but like
it's just dumb.
like I get why, like maybe you want to hear 700 instruments in your face playing the same thing, sometimes in the wrong key, sometimes not even in the right
sometimes out
tempo.
of sync. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one, I'm not going to say whose, but like where it literally sounds like the drums are literally falling down the fucking stairs because they didn't even bother to fucking quantize the drums, but like how do, like, I get it if you like it to be loud, if you like extra instruments, but why does it have more views than yours?
Than the
my
original
best
content.
guess is that if you search the term dual mix, what comes up is a bunch of Undertale stuff. Like,
Right.
Like probably like Jack, like you're my thing, and like a bunch of our friends. Like just dual mixes in general are always associated with Undertale for the most. Like especially right now,
Yeah.
it's kind of a meme.
Sure.
It's just like people say, oh, this dual mix thing is what everyone's listening to. So if I listen to more dual mixes by dual mixers, then I'm listening to good music because it has lots of views and Undertale and flipping the mic.
Rich
No,
is
I'm sorry. If you like dual mixes, you actually don't. You're just being
It's
dumb.
whatever. Anyway.
I'm salty about
It's
it.
all
Anyway,
good.
Salt.
all good.
Welcome to Salt Flop. We're all just filled with
it's,
sodium.
we probably got a few new fans because of the dual mixes. Who knows?
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
They look
like,
back and they
like,
see it.
Yeah, to its credit, like they do link our channels, and like the guy that did the Megalovania thing, like not only am I monetizing those videos now, which is great, but like he
nice.
points to my Bandcamp
Yeah.
page with
Oh,
his
that's
information
nice.
and stuff. Like he's just like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm just gonna do that for you. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, all of them have told me multiple times. They're like, if you want me to take it down, I'll take it down.
This
Which is really cool,
this whole thing is not about
It's
us
not
being
about the-
it's not us being salty that they have more views. It's just we literally don't understand.
don't know.
We
We
don't
don't
understand how it's better.
It's like
We
if
just-
J.K. Rowling
like-
put out like a new Harry Potter book, and you photocopied the first 7 Harry Potter books on the new one and said, "No, it's better." It's like, no, it's really not.
Literally with words crossing over each other.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't fucking hear anything.
Better.
Oh, shit,
How
dude.
many times have you been requested dual mixes, Jared?
Oh, I've been requested just about anything
you
you,
should
can
say
imagine,
no.
man.
You should just say no.
Well, the worst one that I've ever gotten was actually Thunderscott's septuple mix.
dude.
Oh, really?
I've played that, and
I
it's
think I'm in there,
stupid.
Yeah, you are.
yeah.
Wait, are all 3 of us in that one?
I think
we are.
have to be.
Is
Yeah,
it Megalovania?
it's
Yeah.
all 3
Oh,
of
yeah.
y'all's Megalovania plus Waters of Megalovania, Moglavonio, and
That's the one where the guy's like,
yeah,
That's my favorite.
yeah.
The dual mix of that with you is like the
and
greatest.
it's
thing.
like original song.
like,
so good.
it's so good. That's the only good dual mix.
That's how people feel like when they listen.
That's
to
yeah. When I listen
it's
to
very,
dual
it's
mix,
very,
it sounds like
it's very
that.
accurate.
Just stop this podcast for a minute. Go look up Moglavonio and just suffer for a bit, and then come back.
It's
Because
really
it's
funny.
so
Continue
bad.
suffering.
I've played that multiple times.
Why is he at the desk?
he's feeling it, dude.
He just gives up.
He's feeling the music, dude.
It's awesome. He's my favorite.
There's actually a story behind that. I don't know the exact story, but one of my mods does, and I'll have to get it to y'all one day.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
what it is behind it. It's like the guy was mad because somebody was doing spoilers in a chat or something, and then he knew about it, and then he was like, you know what? Fine. So he was making fun of the people who just wouldn't shut up about the game or something like that.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
People like at PAX were requesting I played my Megalovania top 10 video.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man.
So I just like threw my guitar against the floor and just walked off. But
They're
anyway,
just like
behind the
awesome.
yeah, we could probably wrap up. This is the continuation of BoyFest Camp BoyShack, whatever the
We're
fuck
still
it's
not
called.
done.
We're essentially you guys have, I don't know, this is probably 2 weeks ahead of this. We're recording this on 6/14/2016, just to make sure that we get everybody that we want on BoyFlop that we can while everyone's here. So we're probably going to be doing a few these next few days, but because of that, like, I don't think you or I know what we'll be doing in 2 weeks from now. So hopefully for me, my Game Over medley will be out. I'll be working on the next one. Some other shit. Rich, do you have any idea what you're gonna be doing then?
There's some like stuff with an album coming out.
Nice.
I can't really go into too much detail there. Might possibly be doing more Undertale with more of the people sitting at this table. We'll see. I just got
It's me, we're doing Long Elevator
today. I don't know. Yeah, let's do Long Elevator. I said before when people requested online that I would just put a mic next to a dishwasher.
You should just like lie down next to the dishwasher and stare at the ceiling.
You know what I want to do? I want to do Long Elevator and just touch my finger on a chord. Like down that, and then like.
Well, you got just on your sustaining act or something.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. So it's hard to say. There's stiff and shit and things.
They're stiff.
I've got a stiff.
We're all stiff right now.
We're all very stiff. Jack,
not floppy.
Yeah.
Stiff flop.
Boy stiff.
Jack, what do you think you will be working on in 2 weeks? Or
what's 2 weeks from now?
I guess that would be fuck, I don't know.
Start in July.
I'm touring in July.
Shit.
So I'm pretty yeah.
This will probably come out the end of June.
End of June. Probably just making a cover. I don't know.
Hey, get Windows 10. Your upgrade will start in 15 fucking minutes. Shut the fuck up.
Never 10.
Never. I have.
Let's tell people at home real quick. If you don't want to install Windows 10, you want to stop bugging you, download a program called Never 10 and stop bugging you.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
okay,
Jack, what are you doing? Advertisement.
Jamming and playing Overwatch.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much it.
The patch just came out today.
It's my life. My life has just been straight up just guitar and Overwatch. It's like
that sounds hard.
Dude.
That sounds like a hard life, dude.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Woe is me.
And best for last, Jared. What are you going to be maybe done with when this comes?
Heckin' things are you up to?
I'm a frickin' be doing your daggone determination.
Oh shit!
I
thought he was gonna be like,
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm freaking doing your mom or something.
Damn.
No,
I'm a
I
fricker.
was like, oh my god.
just streaming. Getting back to the regular thing after like right in July because June is completely booked up. I have 2 streams that I'm doing before June ends, which sucks because I want to be streaming more, but I can't because I'm going back out of town 2 days after I get back into town. So doing that. Trying to do DKC2, and then the big one, Determination's coming up soon, and then whatever happens after that. Like, I'm excited to possibly do something with you in the future, Mr. Rich IDB. So
don't be excited.
No,
overrated.
it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Just streaming, really.
Rich is gonna do a collab with you and then use his Screenwave thing to like then your channel.
We can put it on your channel.
Unleash the bombs.
Nerd.
Oh my god.
Fucking idiot.
Well, anyways,
Literally
do you
robots.
want to plug your information, your Twitch, your Twitter?
Sure. Can I also plug a buddy of mine as well?
Plug whatever you want.
Sweet. I cannot wait to plug something.
Plug
it.
All right. So
Plug boys all day.
you can watch me at twitch.tv/the8bitdrummer/com/8bitdrummer. Follow me on Twitter at the 8bitdrummer. It's the 8bitdrummer, not a regular one, not without the because it's a silly program for drumming. It's really bad.
There's an 8-bit drummer
program. Yeah, it sells for 99 cents. People have been telling me all about it for the past 4 months, and it's very annoying. Anyways,
I bet
the 8-bit drummer, and then like another dude who's really fantastic that y'all should watch is
Rich IDB.
Yes.
Thanks, Jared.
No, I wanted to
watch him or else he'll unleash his robot army on you.
Guess what? Your channel's mine.
Catch the balloon.
my roommate and buddy Homic Smash. You guys should check him out on Twitch as well. Homic_Smash. He does. He's a variety streamer. And I love you, buddy. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Yay! Well, this is BoyFlop27. I'm Family Jewel 7X.
Oh God, no.
And then this is Rashadi. What the fuck? Wait, who did that? Was that you?
It was Ryan.
Ryan, your mouth didn't move. You just like. That was
it was just a reverberation of the note,
God.
like hitting the walls.
Anyways, that was the alternate ego name for. No, don't do it. No. Wait, let everyone say their name first.
Do it.
Just
say your names.
Just pop it right as I say my name.
And then
Your turn,
what's
Jack.
your name?
I'm Dat Boy. Pop the balloon.
No.